I slammed my penis in the car door.
Welcome to Brick Wall Cinema. I'm your host, Chance, and today we got Sergio, Lola, and a new guest today, Kyrie. Say hi, everyone.
Yo.
Hello.
All right, so today we're talking about Space Jam: A New Legacy in honor of the day the Earth blew up, just going in theaters today. Or not today, sometime, may just happened. Either way, the movie just came out. Before we get into it, I want to give a little background on this movie because you might be wondering why it took so long to make a Space Jam 2.
Because no one was asking for it?
No.
Because it didn't need to happen. Because it didn't need to happen.
You know,
It was unnecessary.
he may be a little right there. He may be a little right there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No. It's basically because, first of all, they're going to do it for every sport. They're going to have one for a skate jam
What?
with Tony Hawk.
What? That's stupid.
Yeah, they're
Wait,
going to.
when
Okay, honestly, the skate jam may have been crazy. Like during the time Tony Hawk was in his height, that could have been crazy.
That could have been crazy,
It
but
could
it
have been
didn't
wild.
happen. It's been too long. It didn't
Do
happen.
you think they worked on that actually, or did they scrap it as soon as they started thinking about it?
They scrapped it. Then they also.
That's they lost money on that one.
Then they were going to do Spy Jam with Jackie Chan.
Nah, that would have
It
that would have
just
flopped.
It
That
just
would
feels
have
like the Looney Tunes back in action all over again.
I don't think it would have done that well. But
Yeah,
it would have
what
been
happened was-
interesting.
Like Jackie Chan is awesome, but
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think he
awesome.
has the IP to pull, like that many people.
Actually, you'd be surprised how much of the pull he has because he is one of the he's like one of the more successful actors right now.
No, he is. Like,
I see.
I'm never saying that. Like, I love Jackie Chan. Like, what's that one movie that he has? Like, when he's a spy and he's like a secret agent under a family. I love that movie.
The Spy Next
But-
Door.
That's a great movie.
Yes.
That movie
Yes.
sucks.
Literally,
Good
I just don't
movie.
think if somebody was like,
What?
guys, we're making
Pause.
Space
You don't
Jam
like that
with
movie, Chip?
Jackie
No.
Chan, and I'm like,
What is wrong with you?
What's nothing wrong
You
with
know
me?
what?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
That's part of the movie. I'm tired of that genre. I'm tired of the grown man taking care of
You
kids
don't
because
like
they can't
spy
work.
movies?
No, that is not it. I love spy movies. I'm
Okay,
saying
what
that
you saying?
the movie where a grown man has to take care of kids and he's very incapable of doing it because he's not a woman type movies.
yeah, that is true. That is like one of the most reoccurring,
Playing with
Mm.
Fire, Mr.
especially
Nanny,
during the 2000s.
Suburban
The
Commando,
2000s like the heyday for that.
Spy Next Door. I can go all day.
The 2000s was the heyday.
You're right. You're
The
right. Chip.
Pacifier,
If
True.
guys want to be house husbands, they can.
Mr. Mom,
Exactly. Who's gonna stop me?
Exactly. I
I
support.
think I think I personally, I wouldn't mind sleeping.
Spy Kids. Wait, what?
I wouldn't mind,
I mean, I think right now, I think back then it was just a power fantasy because the fact is that the United States is one of the few countries that doesn't allow maternal leave.
That is true.
Yeah. But anyway, the movie never happened with Spy Jam because Jackie Chan turned down the offer. So then it developed into Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Oh, that movie?
Yeah.
Bro, okay. They should have just left that alone, I'm not gonna lie.
Because if you see the comparisons, like I'm guessing Jackie Chan was gonna play Brendan Fraser's role because he's a stuntman.
Jackie Chan would have been a lot better. I'm not gonna lie.
To be honest, yeah, Jackie Chan has done a lot of stuff like that, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
And
but-
Jackie Chan just has a certain aura when he's on the screen that other people just don't have, honestly. Like he has a certain type of humor that's not really it's not really the same without him.
And they were gonna originally have Michael Jordan come back for another for another movie with the new alien called Berserko or the Berserko. But then
What?
Then what happened with that? What happened with that?
he didn't want to do it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. He saw the shit. He saw that and he was like, "This is shitty. I can't." Berserk-
I can't be a part of this.
yeah,
I'm-
like the Jackie Chan, the Tony Hawk idea would have been great. I don't know why they turned that down. Jackie Chan, Berserko. I don't think many people would have gone to watch that. Honestly,
I'm thinking that Michael Jordan had a rough time on the first movie because,
Mhm.
to be honest, it's his first role and it's practically him by himself on a green screen, apart from like three
but
other people.
I can't lie. Space Jam is a classic. Even though the acting is not that well, nostalgia carries it, and that's what it has going for it. It literally it has the nostalgia that is just carried behind, So like, there's not really much you can do about it.
I would say that's a time capsule for the 90s. That movie.
Facts. I agree. I 100% agree. Actually,
And
Actually, now that we bring it up, that actually reminds me, Space Jam, the original, it kind of reminds me of Wish, where like if you take away all the nostalgia from it, it's basically just kind of like a mediocre movie.
I
You-
like Wish.
Wait, you like
Wait,
Wish?
are you being serious? Are you for real? I'm about.
Wait, don't get mad at him. It's his opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. What are you?
I'm
I can have
asking if he's
opinions?
for real. I can't ask questions.
You can ask questions,
No.
but you can't get mad at him.
I do like Space Jam.
No, you don't like Wish. How dare you?
I just want to know if he was being serious.
You're serious, right?
Which one are you talking to?
Yeah,
me?
It's one
No,
of those
we're
movies-
asking Kyrie because Kyrie just said he likes Wish.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those movies that like I'd watch with somebody else. Like
And we're
there's
talking about Wish as in the recent Disney movie Wish, right? that's what-
yes.
And you like that movie. That movie. You enjoy
No,
watching.
I'm not
People
saying it
can
was the
like
greatest
movies.
movie ever. I'm not saying it's the greatest movie ever. I'm saying if my little cousin was like, I want to watch Wish, I'd sit down and watch it with him. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so do you like it or not?
I gave you the answer. What do you mean? I, s-
I don't know.
I said what I said.
He said it was an
I
alright
said
movie that
what
he'll
I
watch
said.
again.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't like black women?
Uh,
What?
Who are you asking this to? Who are you
That's
asking?
why I'm Lola. Like,
Kyrie Kamal Davis.
you know what
don't
I'm hearing here?
jump through
It's kind of
this computer.
crazy.
Wait, but
It's kind
she's
of
black.
crazy, like
Kyrie,
I
most of the people who are here are
I
black.
support my
besides
people,
Sergio.
so like I'm gonna support my people regardless. So like
Yeah,
it's
that's very
kind of
okay.
it's like I'm just feeling some things here. I'm not gonna lie.
Kyrie, we've had this talk before. You aren't half
You
woman.
did?
Yes. Do you never remember?
No.
Oh.
Essentially, what had happened was he was saying, Lola, me personally, I am an advocate for women's rights. And then I asked him, okay,
I
If
said
you're
I'm a
not
feminist.
for
I said I'm a
women's
feminist.
rights-
I didn't say I was an
Okay.
advocate for women's rights.
okay,
I'm
if
a
you're a
feminist.
feminist,
Wait, so you wait.
what
so
do you
but
what do you
that's the
support?
same
What
thing.
feminist views do you support? And then he said,
All of them.
I support all of them.
All
'cause
of
I'm
them.
And I said, you're not half woman.
How did-
Bro.
How did
I am though.
No, you aren't. You
This
aren't half
X, Y chromosomes. How many times I have to say? It's X and a Y. There's an X and a Y. So you're discounting my X right now? I feel discredited.
You
I
are
genuinely
not
feel
half
discredited.
woman.
Okay, you say that, but when I was in a womb, what were we saying then?
I'm
What are we
But
saying
you
then?
weren't a woman
It's
in the
all
womb.
in
You were a
me.
child.
Exactly.
And you were born a man and you chose to stay a man. Unless you're saying that you're transgender, but that's not what you're saying. You're saying
I
you're
never
half
said
woman.
that. I never said that. All I'm saying is I see two chromosomes. I see two different letters. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying what I see.
Dude,
And
no,
making a
you
conclusion
might want to
based
stop.
upon
'cause-
that.
Dude, we might get so much. We might get canceled for saying this. I see two.
I mean,
Dude,
Kyrie,
what?
but I don't know.
I see I'm saying I see two X and a Y. I see an X and a Y, like not two gender. Like, come on.
Okay.
You gotta be specific about that, man. Because right now there's a whole bunch of stuff going on about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
hold
I'm
on.
saying.
Hold on. That's not what I meant.
I
That's
know,
not
dude.
what I meant.
I
You
know.
gotta be
That's
specific
not what I
what's going
meant.
on the
I said I
internet,
saw an
man.
X and a Y chromosome. That's what I meant to clarify.
You coming from X and a Y chromosome doesn't make you half woman.
Prove it.
Imagine having someone click on a Space Jam 2 review and hearing people talk about genders and XY chromosomes.
Yeah, let's get back to Space Jam. Let's get back to LeBron James.
Okay, so
Man.
let's go into our first impressions watching it. Since we've all seen it at least once before, except Lola, because
Mhm.
she said she never saw it, and Sergio said he never saw it. So I guess me, Kyrie, have you seen it before?
Yeah, the first one?
The second one.
Yeah, I watched it.
You seen it before?
He's
Before?
saying, did you watch it before you
No.
joined?
No.
I guess I'm the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
one that saw it then. Okay, so
Yeah, you're the weirdo.
let's
Sorry, babe.
no.
Continue.
Okay, so let's just go into our thoughts on the movie. Who wants to go first?
I say Sergio goes first.
Okay.
Me too. I agree.
All right. This movie was cool but confusing.
I
In what way?
understand. I think we might be going on the same idea on this, but go ahead, explain.
So anyway, just to bounce off what Kyrie is saying, like there's a bunch of stuff happening in here, and there's different terms like AG rhythm. When I first heard of that, when he first referred to himself like that, I thought it was like, is this supposed to be? That sounds like a name for a rapper. I got so confused.
It means
And then,
algorithm.
Yeah, and he's an algorithm, and I'm like, he seems more like an AI rather than an algorithm.
True.
An algorithm is AI. AI is an
No.
algorithm.
An algorithm is
No, they're not.
It's a system.
I
An
thought-
AI
Yeah, algorithm is machine learning.
I guess. Wait, no.
Oh,
It's more machine learning than an AI is machine learning. Sorry,
Yeah.
But you need an algorithm for the
no,
AI.
they are the same thing or they're not.
not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it focuses on LeBron James. I'm get LeBron James. Even now, he is still a really big icon. But then it got me confused on why it is that he's so obsessed with trying to get LeBron James in these movies. And then it goes on to I'm gonna fast forward a bit to when LeBron James is going into the pitch, and they're showing him all the stuff they can do with the new algorithm. And I'm like, okay, he has the right idea by saying this is just like a publicity stunt to try and get people interested in the like just basically like AI stuff where they just
It's like
read
HBO
books.
Max.
Yes, basically where they basically just get a celebrity's name on stuff and put them in certain things and just rehash everything they've done that people like and just put a celebrity's name on it.
But I'm still confused by that. Why exactly did it want LeBron James? And why?
Reason.
And was it only going to be
'Cause-
LeBron James in these movies as LeBron, or as the characters in the movies or shows?
Oh no! They're gonna have him as LeBron because they never really kept saying like the LeBron of Thrones.
That doesn't make
like
any sense, though.
Jurassic LeBron. That's what I mean. It just sounds like a bunch of AI shit.
You can say Batman versus LeBron. That makes sense if it's a person, but Game of Thrones replacing Game with LeBron, that doesn't make sense. LeBron of Thrones? What throne? LeBron's Thrones?
What are they like? It was mostly just Warner Brother like cameos for like their properties. What else do you think they could have done like to like replace with LeBron? Because that's kind of funny. Like just having LeBron stuff.
They could put LeBron in the Iron Giant.
Oh yeah, my adventures with the LeBron.
Superman.
The
You mean
Iron
Superman?
LeBron. Huh?
The Iron LeBron.
But to be honest, that's not too far off what things are going right now with certain movie industries where they try to bank off of like big celebrities and stuff like that. And he even says himself like what people already know with when like athletes try to get into like these movies and acting careers, that it just doesn't always work because they're not professional actors like some of the other big names in the industry. They are athletes and they are not trained for this. Like they could be good for it. Like some athletes do get acting careers, but they're not really like they don't really have the skill set for it to just do it right off the bat.
Yeah, I get you. We'll get back into that later, but let's go to Lola's opinion. What do you think about this movie, Lola?
When you first told me that I should watch it, I was reluctant to watch it because I was like, this came out way too late. Why does this exist?
So the Top Gun.
And then also because of the first image I ever saw this movie was like the CGI Looney Tunes, and I hated that so much. I was like, this looks cursed. I never want to watch this ever. But after watching it, I realized it's not as bad as it could have been. I still don't like how they do the CGI Looney Tunes, but it could have been a lot worse. It is an okay sequel.
I get that. Like I said before, it just feels like something like basically the whole movie is basically just a representation of this entire pitch of the scene where AG Rhythm. I'm just gonna call him that because it just sounds funny. Algae Rhythm, where he just basically is just pitching this entire idea of this movie to LeBron, and LeBron's just the reaction of most of the people who've seen this kind of stuff before, where it just does not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really I 100% agree with that sentiment. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right.
I did like that scene of Algae Rhythm trying to convince LeBron of the movie. He looked really cool. How he looked in that scene reminded me of Soul. Like,
Oh yeah.
pretty
But Kyrie, go.
Okay, I have a few takes on this movie. I'm not gonna lie.
And
Oh no.
First thing that my brain said while watching the movie was, I'm not gonna lie. I can't not notice things when I watch movies. The first thing I noticed was when they had the machine that threw the ball out when they said ball. To me, I was like, yo, like, what? I don't know why that got to me, but that part was the first thing that got to me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But that part wasn't really that much. The part that's when it got funny to me was when probably I agree with all of those. The algae rhythm part, bro. The freaking algae rhythm part. Because when I was looking at what was his name, Dom, when Dom was creating his game, and that's one of the things I really don't like when like you can tell an older audience made the movie for a younger audience because they have no idea how games work at all.
Yes!
Like they literally had the freaking Game Boy. And it was like, okay, we're gonna use this. And I was like, so I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him take the Game Boy for a minute, I thought to myself, why did he throw away the Game Boy? It wasn't his.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It wasn't his. It wasn't his Game Boy.
I think he gave it to him.
It was his friend's Game Boy.
No.
So he just threw away his friend's Game Boy.
No, it was his friend's. His friend gave it to him.
Yeah,
Oh, his friend actually gave it to him. Okay, I thought he was just letting him hold it for that game.
No, his friend gave it to him because his dad bought him the new
did he
one.
just throw away the Game Boy that's his friend's? Okay,
Even back then, weren't those things like really expensive?
They
they
were.
were. That's why when he threw it away, I was like, yo.
Because they're old now. It's like in the late 90s, so their new consoles already came out, so he didn't need an old one.
No,
So
the color came out.
They're saying the Game Boy's expensive.
The Game Boy is old by that point.
No, I'm just saying, because remember he had the Game Boy Color. So that was the only difference. He had the Game Boy, but he didn't have the Game Boy Color. So the Game Boy's still expensive though.
Not as.
No, yes, it's the same thing as like having a PS5, but you still have the PS4 console. It's still expensive. It's just not as worth as much as the new one.
I guess.
That's true. But like it was like look at the scene for Dom, like when he was making the game, bro. Like what is that?
I know. You're like,
what is that?
He has some Iron Man
What
technology.
was he doing?
He has some
And
Tonys.
this is the first thing that my brain told me. Like literally, when he was putting the whole like, I thought like, remember how at the very end of the movie, all the people got sucked in from from their phones.
Yeah.
But the whole reason he was able to scan things in was from the camera thing on his phone. So how the heck are they getting scanned in?
Okay, they explained that.
How the heck are they getting scanned in? It doesn't make sense to me.
They explained
And
that.
then-
They had
They did.
Algae give the phone to the walking AirPod or earbud that floats around. Forgot his
Walking
name.
AirPod.
Yeah, but like,
And he's like, hey, copy this algorithm or take technology so they can scan it.
yeah, but like it's still external. You can't you can't download the software of a different technology. It's like me downloading the software that's on a laptop to a phone. It just won't work. And like the whole point of the camera on there is like meant to scan. The iPhone is not meant to scan. So that whole time I was like, how the heck does that work?
Don't question it.
He is gonna question it though. He's literally
now that I look
like
at
a tech major. He's in computer.
And then
science.
And then I can't lie. Okay. First gripe, LeBron's acting, bro.
Okay,
It was good. I know LeBron tried his best, but I'm sorry, his best was not good enough this time. Like, bro, he literally like the part that first got me was when he was like falling down, and maybe it's just because LeBron James' voice is too deep. But like he was like, oh, I was like,
oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit,
bro, you are not falling down. It was like
he honestly,
like, bro,
his acting,
you are not falling down right now. Like that whole part, I was like, oh my god, LeBron, what are you doing? And then like honestly, for the whole like lead up to the movie, in my opinion, the reason this movie wasn't bad because of the concept. The concept wasn't wrong. Like LeBron James' acting could have been bad, and this movie could have been successful. I just think it was kind of boring and plain, and the only thing that carried it was his IP. Because remember before the final battle, before the final basketball game, the entire point was just getting the other Looney Tunes characters, and it was just montages.
Yeah,
the only character that had
that's what it is in the first movie.
Screen time was Lola Bunny and Daffy Duck. And guarantee, like I'm saying, they are the biggest IPs next to Bugs Bunny. But still, like, come on, bro. Like, it was like a montage. It was kind of too fast for me to even feel connected to these characters. More like it felt like in the other movie, I felt emotionally connected to the Loonies, you know. But this movie, I didn't, because it was like it's like I guess they assumed you're already supposed to be connected to them because of the last movie. But bro, it's been like 20 years, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we need to reconnect to the characters. And they also added some, like some new tunes, and I was like, okay, that's cool, but like they didn't really give them really time to shine, in my opinion, like that much time to shine. They all had their own uniqueness, but it wasn't really like too crazy. It wasn't anything we hadn't really seen. It wasn't really like a new artistic vision, in my opinion. It was kind of like a bland corporate vision, and I felt like the original movie had like creativity, And so like another thing, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now that we're in the final, like I'm seeing it, I'm not gonna lie. They probably should have gotten Dame to be the actor, bro, because he was better at acting than freaking LeBron, bro. His acting as the what you call it, the Chrono dude, that was honestly my favorite part of the movie. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, the Quicksilver scene.
Yeah, the Quicksilver scene, and literally like even with the voice acting, like people that were his was honestly, to me, it was the best one. It was genuinely the best one. I know Dame isn't as big enough, is not as big of an IP as LeBron James, but that's what I thought. And also, like, okay, another thing that got me, okay, I have to disagree with you, Lola. I like the CGI. The CGI looked good.
Yes, thank you. You're on my
Okay.
side on it. Thank
I thought
you.
they looked nice.
What? Don't
looked nice.
thank him.
Yeah, no, I'm dapping up. I'm dapping up virtually. Virtual dap up.
What? You can't virtually dap someone up? That doesn't
Easy.
work.
Okay.
No. You know what? I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of both of y'all because
But yeah, I like the CGI. But bro,
wasn't that
you know what was a
It was
crazy?
clean.
No.
It was
no,
clean.
You know what?
Get
It was
out.
clean.
Get
It was
out.
clean.
They
You're
look
wrong. You're wrong. You're genuinely wrong.
ridiculous.
It was good.
I didn't like it.
It was good.
You know what? You were talking to
You
me
can't
and
even
Kyrie
say it
earlier.
because you know it's wrong.
No, let me finish.
You know it's a lie.
No. You were talking to me and Kyrie earlier, and you were like, support Kyrie's opinion. How about you support my opinion? Now that I'm saying that I didn't like the CGI, now you're like,
I'm telling you my opinion.
You know
This
what?
is my thoughts.
Exactly. I mean, you can't. You're telling me he can have his own thoughts and opinions?
What? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if Kyrie is allowed to have his opinion, I should be allowed to have mine.
You
With
could.
the fact that I don't like the CGI.
You could.
That's
You should.
See, I'm starting to feel that you're being a tyrant right now, Lola. Like let us have our opinions. Let us be our own people. But okay, another thing though, LeBron. This didn't make sense to me. Why didn't LeBron have Toon Force? He was a Toon. Like, I know he was a person, but he literally became a Toon and got turned CGI, like realistic CGI, and all the other characters were able to do Looney stuff. Why wasn't he?
Okay,
He should have been able to.
I think I know why. We in our world, like we're watching it, that's CGI. But I think in that universe, they're supposed to be real. When they turn real, like how they do with the Smurfs.
But they were still able to do Looney things, like when Tweety Bird had just summoned the fucking. Sorry,
I get
summoned
what
the
you're
train.
saying, but technically, even though he went to Toon World, so he's kind of a Toon, he's not like a Looney Tune.
But then again, also this is not in part of the Space Jam universe. This movie is not at all.
It's not?
No, because remember at the beginning when it shows Warner 3000, it shows the first poster to come down when he's explaining the movies is Space Jam. So the movie exists in this universe. That's why they reference saying Bugs Bunny is saying you'll meet a cartoon rabbit to help you, a famous basketball player in a basketball game. Sounds familiar. It's an in-joke for us, but not in that world.
Oh, so I thought it was just like a reference. So it was a fourth wall break too.
Yeah. So in this world, they actually are in a space, so that counts as for one thing. They're in cyberspace, so they can call it Space Jam, and I guess this is their way of saying they're real at that point.
I thought they were gonna be realistic. Like I thought they were gonna be like when Algorithm did turn them CGI, I thought they were becoming realistic, but they still had their Toon powers. So I was like, oh wait, so
yeah. So I don't think if you go into Toonland, it's the same thing as the first movie where you get to do Toon powers. It's not the same. Like even with him, he turned to a ball, but that wasn't his choice. Yeah.
But I have one last thing to say. This is my last gripe. The Goon Squad. That was
age well at all.
a crazy oversight in the movie. And the entire time, by the end of the movie, I just kept laughing. I just saw the Goon Squad in big words, the Goon Squad. And I was just like...
Kyrie, we'd like to explain to our audience what gooning means, because people might not know.
Gooning?
What? I think everybody knows what that means by this point.
Gooning is what you do when you're goon, when you're having a gooning time, when you're having a goon-tastic
That's not
time.
Kyrie.
You explain it. It's your podcast. I'm
No.
not.
It's what you do when you're having a goon-tastic time, you know?
Okay.
You want me to get like the dictionary definition for it?
Yes.
No, we should not be explaining this.
No.
Exactly.
They would
'Cause-
know what it is. This is like the biggest era of the
I
internet.
don't know what gooning is.
I do.
Yes, you
'cause,
do. Don't
like,
lie. You guys
Talk to-
all know what it is. Y'all
Yeah.
probably do it. I
I'm
don't
looking
hear
up a Gerber
nothing.
dictionary.
What do you mean?
Wait, hang on. I
You're
got it right
accusing me
here.
now.
Guys, hang on. I got it right here. Look,
Well,
here it is.
You guys aren't defending yourself.
I don't goon, I joke. There's two different things. I'm not like
Look, it's right
Pause.
here.
Stop. Pause. You wanna explain to the class what
2
you're
years
saying?
strong.
Hang on.
2 years
I can
strong,
explain-
bro.
I'll explain it for him right here. Gooning may be simply defined as a state usually achieved after a prolonged edging session.
Oh my God,
Exactly.
Sergio.
It says it right here in the dictionary.
Right,
Urban
where?
Dictionary.
Never
What
And by
mind.
dictionary?
I
edging, he
think
means
I
the
would
edge
hear
of a corner.
Sergio say
guys.
edgy.
By edging, he means the edge of a corner. You know?
No, he
Prevails
does
at
not.
after becoming completely self-absorbed with your. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Oh, now you
Guys,
stop.
Okay.
I
Now
will
you stop?
Just
tell
know
Yo, keep
Just
going,
know-
Sergio. Keep going.
the entire movie, I kept saying to myself, "Don't let me goon on you." The entire time, I kept seeing the Goon Squad. And
Yeah.
another thing is like, why did Algae Rhythm put all his chips in a
Algae
child
Rhythm.
of the person he's trying to beat, and then just become the strongest person who could cheat in the game? Why didn't he just do it from the? Why didn't he just auto win? Like he could have just auto won. He has cheats.
That is true, but I think it's just because plot.
That is
Yeah,
true.
because plot.
But I feel like the plot should be good enough where I don't think about that. It should explain itself.
Okay, this is
I'm
just. this is
Sorry,
just-
Dr. Logic.
The company's like trying to recapture the magic of what their original one. It's a remake, basically. You're not gonna get the same thing.
I know but I'm not gonna lie. The magic was not captured to me because like the creativity here was just not there. You could tell it was a corporate thing.
There are some
Like,
things
it
I
was just
liked
like-
in it.
We're gonna make billions. So like we already know this is it's LeBron James, it's Looney Tunes. This is people are going to
LeBron.
watch it.
You know what? I'm gonna say my 10 cents on this movie. Cause I didn't get to mention
Okay.
what I thought about this.
What did you think?
Okay, I like this movie.
You have created you know you
Look,
committed a
but-
movie sin.
I'm not done yet. Let me explain.
Oh no, cinema sins
Look,
again?
No, look. So I know this movie has a lot of flaws in it, but
Mhm.
I am a sucker for Looney Tunes. I don't care if it's good or bad Looney Tunes stuff. I still love it. I still indulge in it. Even if it's overshadowed by Ready Player One trying to sneak its way into my Looney Tunes movie, I still really, really like this movie. It's funny. I think some things are really funny. Like Algae Rhythm, he's having a fun time. Like the actor, he clearly having a lot of fun on set.
I agree.
Yeah.
He was the best actor on screen too. I'm not gonna lie. He was every
Mm.
time he was on screen, I enjoyed it. Even though
Really,
his name was stupid.
a top class actor is having a really good time acting. Really good act.
Shut up. You know what we mean. It's because it's one, first of all, it's not on he's practically by himself for a lot of the movie because he's just by himself or with one other kid. But when he's by himself with what's his name? What's the Pete, like the sidekick for him.
Yeah. By
He-
the way, how come
Right.
Pete doesn't get a creative name? His name's Algae Rhythm, but they couldn't think of anything for his friend or whatever that
No
thing
one
is.
cares about Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
but it's kind of mean. He's a cute little guy. He could have got a cuter name.
That's the whole point. He's just
He
a
is such
mascot.
an
No one
old
cares
man
about
name,
him.
and he's like this cute little guy. But his
but
name's
with this-
Pete.
but with this movie, there are bad things in it, but I overshadow it with my enjoyment of the movie. Like even
So
with,
what you're saying is you don't have high
so I have a
standards.
question, Chance. So you're telling me if Dom's game was in real life, you'd play it?
no, I don't even play 2K. I want to play a fake basketball game. I don't even play basketball games. But I
It
would
wasn't
say,
even a basketball game. His rules had no rules.
okay. So I also want to say that I think this one has a better story than the first one. A much better story. But oh, you don't believe? You don't agree?
What?
You scoffing? Is that a
Yes.
scoff I hear?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Okay, hear me
We're
out.
all scoffing.
In the first movie with Michael Jordan, Looney Tunes say, "Hey, we need your help." He's like, "Okay, let's play some ball." That's it. That's all the convincing he needs. In this one, Looney Tunes, like Bugs Bunny's all by himself in Toontown because everyone dished him, and LeBron has his son kidnapped by a computer, so they all have to team together to play a basketball game. which makes more sense. It gives more of a reason for both of them to play and join each other, and why it gives a reason why LeBron's so serious most of the movie.
Nah, Michael Jordan's just nice like that.
Michael Jordan didn't give a like he was just oh my god.
Wow. You don't think
F them
Michael
kids.
Jordan's nice?
F them
Yeah.
kids.
No, look, I'm not saying Michael Jordan's not nice. I'm saying that he's just there. Like he's just not doing anything to help. Like
He just exists.
yes, exactly. He's there to help them. That's it. But with this one, it's honestly pretty refreshing to see LeBron James in a negative light, sort of, by being a dad that doesn't look to his son and always putting in work, putting time. You gotta make
Now
a lot
that
of
you
effort.
say that, I'm thinking about it. I like the Goons from the other movie more. They had more personality.
I
You mean
disagree.
the
I think this one had more
Monstars?
personality.
What do you mean? The Monstars had what do you mean they didn't have personalities? When they sucked the energy out of the other basketball players and became big and were just like annoying, that was the best. That was the coolest part of the movie. And then they got their power sucked out, like they sucked out of them, and then literally they were
Hey,
getting like
yo.
bullied again. That was the best part. What do you mean?
Okay, I do like the part where the players were trying to act like their power was taken away from them by being like on a disabled list. Not my words. In the movie, they say they're on a disabled
Huh?
list. They say that in the movie.
Oh, in the first movie. Yeah,
Yes,
they do say that.
But in this one, I think the characters have more personality in this one. Well, first of all, because they're
Besides the Goons.
the Goon Squad had more personality in this one because
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
it didn't bother me because I felt like they weren't supposed to have a lot of personality. I mean, essentially, they're characters from his video game. I know
Yeah.
they're based off of real life basketball players, but they're characters in the video game.
and I think that helps
So-
too.
I'm not gonna lie, like the Goons, the Gooners. I'm just gonna call them the Gooners. The
That's
Gooners did
crazy.
not have any personality at all.
Mhm.
I disagree.
Like, what do you mean? Like, okay, bro.
You just mentioned Dame. You just mentioned Dame.
I just want to let you
Bro,
know
because-
you can
because the
disagree,
scene was
but you can
cool.
still be wrong.
Dame
You can
had
still be
no
wrong.
talk. Like he barely spoke. All the Monstars barely spoke, and they barely showed their personality. They were just bad. What were they called? The monster. What were they
the
called?
Monstars are
The Monstars actually had they were buttholes. Like throughout the entire movie, you could tell they were buttholes.
Well, name one memorable thing that they've done with the Monstars in the first movie besides become big.
They literally they basically stole the powers of the basketball
Yeah,
players.
besides that, we
became
already
big,
discussed
and were-
that.
But I'm
Anything
trying
else
to
that they've
say
done that's
shows
impactful.
that's saying without saying. That's writing without writing.
They showed you that.
Saying. That's right. You're giving personality traits to these Monstars, and you can tell how they are without with just action itself.
Same
But
for
when
these
you're looking at
ones.
they were just evil because.
Same for Space Jam 2 with the Goon Squad. You can tell exactly.
No, the other ones weren't just evil because these people were just evil. They were literally just NPC villains.
What do you mean NPC
I remember the
villains?
Monstars. I don't remember they did I don't remember the Monstars at all.
You don't remember the Brow, Wet Fire, Arachnid, the Snake one?
No.
I mean,
who's remember the
They
Gooners,
are all
bro?
NPCs.
Who's remembering the
They're literally
Gooners, man?
video game NPC. They don't have personality at all.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
but still, I think that I prefer
But
the villains in
still.
Space Jam 2 more. Like I said in my Space Jam review, I said that I think that the Monstars should have had more personality, like in the second movie, because in the second one, yes, I like the idea of them taking the powers from someone, but they're adapting it into this one in Space Jam 2 because instead of just taking the power and just becoming Monstars in
Chance,
Space Jam 2,
you know what I'm starting to hear now?
what?
I think you just want the other opinion. Like
No, I'm dead serious. I genuinely like this idea more than the first one.
you're telling me the Gooners are more memorable in your brain than the Monstars.
Name one of the Monstars. Name one of them.
I don't have to.
Exactly.
I remember them. Though.
Try.
I don't remember I did not remember. I
Wait.
can tell you a day later, I did not remember
Wait.
the Arachnid.
Question.
And somebody
I
was like,
remember
yo,
the
who's the character?
Monstars,
Who wears
did
this
they
character
actually
from?
have
I'd be like,
names?
huh?
No, they didn't
I
have
don't remember
names.
them
Yes,
having
they
names.
did.
I don't think they did have names. They didn't. I don't get
Guys,
it.
stop. You guys are arguing too much. This is what we talked about in the other review for the original one for Space Jam. The Monstars do not have names.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they don't have.
Yes,
I'm
they
looking this
fucking
up. I'm
do.
looking this up.
You're talking about the science names. They do not have actual names that you call them.
No,
as
I'm not. Okay, look. No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. I'm gonna ask you this question right here. No, I'm gonna do a test on you. So look, I'm gonna
Okay.
get a picture up.
No, but did they
No.
say the names in the
Do
movie?
it. Do
I
it.
don't
Do
know.
Yes,
it. Do
okay,
it.
look.
Watch this.
Look at this.
I'm gonna ace this.
So I put the picture up with all the Monstars. I got the names right here. Tell me.
Okay. First
Which
one, the purple one, blue, the tall blue one, the short one, the big one, the green one.
Wait, I thought the green one was the big one.
No, the tall one is the blue one.
No, the green one is the big one.
I thought the tall one. I thought the blue one
What
was
are
the
you
tallest
talking
one.
about?
You ready for the names? Okay, so for the purple one, what's the purple one's name?
How are you supposed to know? They don't say them.
Okay,
Purple one.
I'll tell you the name and you guess which one's which. Bang.
Wait,
Which one's Bang?
before
Bang.
Bang.
Bang would probably be the
Zero.
one who had the gun the most. So the orange one?
No, the green one.
I remember orange.
Pound. Who's
Having the gun.
Pound?
The purple one.
No, the orange one. Who's Bupkis?
The short one.
No, the purple one. See what I mean? You're proving my point.
Wait.
Bro, you're telling me you remember if somebody was like, yo, you remember
Okay,
the
but we
Yes,
remember who
Arachno
they
the spider
are.
one.
Damn too.
Oh, their names.
Arachno
They
the
never said
spider
their
one.
names in the-
I would not.
Never said their
Wait.
names in the movie.
Yes, they did.
Stop. Wait, guys, stop.
When
Okay,
then?
Stop. Chance, this doesn't prove your point. This just proves our point that we don't know their names because they weren't memorable in any way.
You're telling yeah, they were memorable
These
because
were the
you're proving my point for me.
Sergio, they were arguing that these ones were the memorable ones because the ones in Space Jam 2 were like NPCs.
I'm
They
saying they
NPCs.
were memorable.
I'm saying what Kyrie was saying.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
see,
don't
they-
agree with you in that retrospect. I feel like these characters, the Monstars in Space Jam, the first one, had a lot more personality than the NPC villains you're saying. The Goon
agree.
Squad. All they do is goon, apparently. I don't think that's a personality.
They do goon.
There's a reason why they're called goons in this one. Why they're called the Goon Squad.
They do goon.
There's a reason
That's
why
one
they're
thing they're
called
good at.
this.
Yeah, they're the henchmen of the evil villain. They're called the goons that they.
That and
Okay,
also
but we already talked about how that didn't age well.
also because Toon
Which is
Squad,
why-
Goon Squad.
Yeah.
No, still no.
Yeah,
Still
we
no.
just explained
Let's
that.
just call them the
terrible name.
Gooners, guys.
Yeah.
Should we go to the quotes then?
Do you have any quotes?
Do I have any quotes from the movie? I'm not gonna lie, the movie wasn't quotable.
Mm.
It was like the references were kind of like old. They were like very dated.
What do you
And I
mean?
didn't like that.
You don't like the scene where Bugs Bunny was doing the hammer dance?
No. I was like, that's kind of corny. I mean, like maybe if they had to where like they made jokes that were like in this era and then made a joke for like the older audience too, that would have been cooler to me. But all the jokes they did to like our generation was like you could tell an old person was writing it.
Can you give
A
an
dab
example?
into when this movie came out in 2021 or 2020? Yeah, 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dab in 2021. Are you kidding me?
Well, they acknowledge it being bad.
I think that was the whole point of just him being a dad, like a corny dad.
It's just it to me, and even the loons, like the loons references, like I wish they would have had more gags.
Well, they do. They have like the
Yeah, but
lady
like
spider
I wish they
swims
had
up.
more.
Dame
Like
time.
I want when I'm seeing Bugs Bunny, I want to see Max Bugs Bunny. Like after he left the loon world, he was just trying to get his friends for real.
Well, yeah.
Like I want to see Max Bugs Bunny. I wanted to see more Daffy. That's a definite thing. I definitely want to see more Daffy.
I like how he was a coach though.
I did like that too.
Yeah.
But it kind of that part also confused me because he was the coach, but then they were asking LeBron James, and they're like, "You're the coach." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "You're supposed to tell us what to do, LeBron." I'm like, "Wait, wasn't Daffy the coach?"
Yeah.
I think it's just more Daphne humor where they try to put him in a position of authority, but they just don't acknowledge him at all. Because that's just what he is. He just likes to shout.
Yeah.
Well,
But I wish there was more Daffy. I wish they would have made Lola funnier. Like I guess they were trying to make her like cooler, like
well,
because
yeah.
like the original concept of Lola Bunny.
Okay, can we
But,
talk about
like-
that now? I want to bring that up. Thank you for bringing that up. So Lola brought in from this first Space Jam movie for the first time, and she's not really loony. Her whole thing is she doesn't like to be objectified. That is it, and that she's good at playing basketball. I was kind of bummed out that she didn't do anything funny in this movie or anything loony. She was just taken seriously, like voiced by Zendaya.
Yeah, I thought that was also lame. Like, you can make her, like, in my opinion, I feel like they should have made her, like, equivalent, not like, oh, she's the serious one out of all the loons. Like, what? No. Like, I know, like, I guess this is not in the same universe, but we've all seen the Looney Tunes show, and Lola Bunny in the Looney Tunes show is hilarious.
Yes, we could all agree to that.
Mhm.
So so they know how to work with her, and I thought they're gonna build on that characteristic for her now. Like for
I feel like they did that because like the objectification of Lola Bunny at the very beginning. Like when Lola Bunny came out, that's like a running joke that like it's every kid's first crush or something. Like
exactly because it was people started gooning when they saw her.
Oh my god.
That was called the Goon Squad, bro.
Oh no. I can't breathe. But yeah. Okay. So what else? What else can we talk about? We talked about the animation. We talked about how good it is. We talked about the.
Let's not say good. How great it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, the animation effects they did for the basketball game, I didn't like it. But everything else, all like the CGI for the character, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Like I like the hair. Like the hair looked good. Like in the realistic world, they actually looked good. They didn't look as out of place in their 2D. Like now I'm looking at Tweety Bird again. Tweety Bird kind of didn't look, right. Like I didn't like, the textures that was for Tweety Bird.
Because they didn't give her hair.
Everything else.
They didn't give him hair.
Yeah. Everything else is good though.
Tweety Bird doesn't have hair.
Tweety Bird does have hair.
He's a bird.
He does have hair.
Yeah, everyone else has hair physics except Tweety.
They have to, they have to save a couple million for that one. So
yeah. But also I want to talk about the Warner Brothers characters in the background throughout the game because they got a lot of weird people in the background. Like they got Mr. Freeze.
I saw Space Ghost.
Yeah, Space Ghost, and they also got what's it called? The Mask. They got Mr. Freeze.
They have Beetlejuice in there.
They did.
Yeah, but they also had like some people from A Clockwork
And Pennywise
Orange.
was in there too.
They had a movie Pennywise. Don't question why he's in this PG movie, but
it's Warner Brothers.
I mean,
yeah, it's Warner Brothers, but still they have the people from Clockwork Orange in it, and that is also Warner Brothers, but that is a hard R, actually X-rated movie.
Yeah, that's the thing though. These are just cameos. They're not meant to do.
Yeah, they're just cameos. So like, I guess you could just have them in the background because like in this world, like you said, they exist in our world in a sense. So like to us, they are just those movie characters.
I guess, but yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, I think it's funny how LeBron, the whole idea of like, don't pay attention to what your kids want. Pay attention to what else they, because they might not want what you want. But he has 2 other kids.
That is true.
They never mentioned them again.
The other one is just, movie. We don't talk about that one.
All they're saying is, help Dom, help him. He's like, I don't know what to do. He got my son. I just don't know what to do. And the mom's like,
bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to give some realistic words to Dom. You're not making it. You're not making it in that coding camp, bro. I'm sorry. Your game is not good. What is that?
Yeah.
What are the rules of your game, bro?
You're trying to do.
And why can they just be broken so easily?
The first thing everyone's gonna say is, "Oh, it's basketball," and they're like, "No, it's not basketball. It's my own version of basketball."
You can have your own version of basketball and it'd be cool, but you could tell an old person had this idea. I'm like, bro, this is not how a game works.
Don't call it Dom Ball. The fuck you doing calling a game after yourself?
Dom Ball. That is wait. He called it that.
Yes, he called it Dom Ball.
Okay,
I mean, it's his game.
Well, yeah, but if you get a seller,
it's not a very creative name, but hey.
I mean, it's not basketball for sure.
Fun fact, since we're looking at this clip, did you guys know, I thought about this while watching the scene.
Mm-hmm.
While Dame is in Dame time, he's actually moving at a certain percentage of the speed of light because he has, like when you're moving that fast and time is slowed down around you, I forget what it's called, but that he's moving at a certain percentage of the speed of light.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think it's called time dilation. Time dilation.
Oh, you know what they should have had on the team if they could pick anyone from Warner Brothers? They could have got the Flash.
Yes.
That would have been so cool.
Well, then again, they have Roadrunner, so I guess that counts. I guess.
No, the Roadrunner's not beating the Flash.
Yeah,
the Roadrunner isn't as fast as the Flash, though. I don't think.
Well, yeah, but they have.
Oh, wow, I did not know they had Penguin in the background. Whoa.
They have everyone in the background.
Yeah, Batman.
They were trying to get that money for this movie.
Okay, hold on. We're going to our favorite scenes. Let's go to our favorite scenes. I'll say my favorite scene from the movie was when they had to collect all the Looney Tunes teams from Warner Bros. Movies.
It was. That was probably my least interested part.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was just like, this is just a montage. Like, I already can tell what's happening. Like, honestly, I was ready. I was more excited during the final game match, and I was more excited during when they first met Daffy, because I thought every other one was going to be so I thought all of them were going to be like how they met Daffy, how you're going to go into a world, like every Looney Tunes in a different world, and you kind of have to do like a little skit, and you're going to get there. But like then it just became a montage at a certain point, and it was just like, oh, montage reference, money, And I was like, okay, I don't like that.
I see your point, but I just found it funny how they integrated those characters into the movies. Like Roadrunner and Coyote, of course there'll be a Mad Max. The only one I wasn't sure about was Tasmanian Devil, because that was just coincidence that because Rick and Morty didn't know that they're gonna go look for a team, so they just drop him off at a spaceship that they saw.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about it right now. Lola Bunny could have done a lot better in Harry Potter.
Really?
Yes.
Explain.
Harry Potter's just like they only did Wonder Woman because it's Wonder Woman and what it represents. But Lola Bunny as a character spiritually is definitely gets Harry Potter. Definitely gets Harry Potter. The whimsicalness of Harry Potter, the magicalness, it to me would have been a lot cooler for Harry Potter than like one, because to me Wonder Woman's like, it's the obvious answer. Let's not give people the obvious answer. Let's kind of subvert their expectation. Even though this is a kids movie, we can still subvert their expectations.
You mean like how they kind of did with in this one in the Metropolis, where they showed Daphne as trying to be like Superman, because this
exactly
he's trying to be a glory hound.
But that's also a reference to an old cartoon.
Yes, but that's
what cartoon?
Yes,
Super
Unlimited.
Well, yes, but that's what I'm saying. That it's relates to Daphne's character more, because that's how he is. He's Super Doug. Yes, it's a reference to his old cartoon, but that's how he is. He's a glory hound.
Well, yeah, but honestly, I didn't say my favorite scene, man. Damn, you're trying to ruin it for me. I just really like the scene.
Actually, that wasn't just one favorite scene. That was just an entire montage that you just mentioned.
That's my favorite scene. My favorite scene is a montage.
I can have my opinion, and you can have yours.
Okay, what's your favorite scene?
I thought you guys.
I want to hear what you liked about it, because maybe
agree to disagree.
I did.
I don't.
Okay, I liked the fact that they integrated the CG or the 2D characters into the movies without making it seem like half-assed.
Okay.
I really like that. Also, like the characters replace what movies were handpicked from Warner Brothers into which character will be there. Like I said, well, I didn't say it, but there was initially a deleted scene where they're gonna have Gossamer being a Scooby-Doo cartoon where they're gonna chase after him, but they took it out of the final cut.
I would have enjoyed that.
And
definitely
if you don't know what Gossamer is, he's a red monster. But even Elmer Fudd as Mini-Me and Sylvester being Mr. Bigglesworth, like that's funny. I really do like those ideas. And I also need to address the elephant in the room to talk about the scene. Yosemite Sam was not supposed to be in the final cut of the movie when he first made it.
It's because he's racist.
No, they're gonna have Pepe Le Pew.
Oh,
but
Pepe
then
Le Pew isn't there?
No, because he got canceled.
Oh, I mean, they still could have brought him back. It's not his fault. It's more the people who created his character. They made him a gooner.
Okay, bro. Okay, I have. Now that they say that, they have the stereotypical Mexican mouse.
Hey,
but they
do.
have.
But
Pepe Le Pew.
I gotta tell you this though. They got Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, for that role. And
for what role?
For Speedy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't really notice that. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't
notice that at all.
And he talked to the producers for the movie when they were hiring him, saying, "Do you want to do your regular voice, or do you want to have an accent, or do like your do the Speedy voice?" He said, "Well, since Speedy was the only representation I had on American TV when I was growing up, I'm gonna stick to the character's voice. I don't want them to think that's me."
He actually mentioned this in the stand-up that he did on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not blowing this out my ass. I'm telling the truth.
And to be honest, I actually like Pepe Le Pew as he is.
Me too.
I don't know about that one.
What, you
don't know about that.
You don't like the character Pepe at all?
He's a little problematic. I'm not gonna
Wait, you're talking about Speedy or Pepe?
Pepe.
Oh yeah, Pepe. I mean, to be honest, it's funny, but you can't. No, he can't.
But no.
I think he works as a cameo more than an actual cameo.
Yeah, they could have just had him as a. He
Right?
literally
They
could have just been there and
him
had no line.
there. He didn't have to talk. They could have just had him there.
No.
I think they could have done that.
Like how they did
They
in the
could have
first
just
movie.
done that. They own
I'm not
the
gonna lie
character.
though, but when you look
Are they
up
just
Pepe
gonna
Le Pew, the
delete
first
the
thing you see
character?
is
He just
him
doesn't exist
hugging
anymore?
a woman, and she does not look like she wants to be there.
What?
What were you
Okay.
saying the whole time? I'm sorry.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I said when you look up, the one thing you can't say, when you look up Pepe Le Pew, he is hugging another skunk, and she does not look like she wants to be held.
I thought it was a
Yeah,
cat.
that's the whole point. It's a cat.
Oh, that's a cat?
It's a cat that got
Okay.
dripped with paint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is the
He
point,
doesn't
but
know
like,
it's a cat.
you know, mate.
I remember in one of the shorts with Pepe Le Pew is that he actually has a wife and kids.
Oh, wait, he does?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, in one of the shorts that he's in, it shows like him flirting with the cat, and then his wife comes over with the kids, and she has like the stereotypical like
Rosa
hair,
Amazon worker.
and she's like mad at him before flirting with another woman, and he's trying to talk his way out of it. So I can see why they canceled Pepe Le Pew, and they replaced him with like Yosemite Sam.
But Yosemite Sam is racist too.
No, he's
How
not.
is he?
I
When
thought he
has he
was.
been racist in the cartoon?
I thought he was.
No.
I thought that was like in the background. Maybe that was just me.
In the background?
No. And the what?
What? No, don't worry about me. Keep going. Oh, I want to
Okay.
talk about the Michael B. Jordan cameo.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I didn't
yeah.
like that.
I
You know-
I really
you know-
liked it because it sort of is a reference to the first movie where it has a famous celebrity who's friends with the producer coming into the movie, like Bill Murray with the first one, Ivan Reitman directing Ghostbusters. In this one, they have Michael B. Jordan here because Ryan Coogler, the producer, directed Black Panther and Creed. But also, does that mean Sylvester's racist?
Who?
Why would
Sylvester?
Sylvester be racist?
Why?
He basically said black don't crack.
He did?
That's a compliment.
Well, yeah.
Wait, what did
He
he
thinks
say?
all black people look alike.
What? But black don't crack just means we age well. It doesn't mean
Okay,
we all look.
Two different things. I'm
What
saying
did he say?
He thinks black. He said it's been 27 years. I thought he aged gracefully, and also
Okay.
he then also Elmer Fudd grabs and says they don't even look alike.
Okay, but if he's saying they don't look alike, then wouldn't that not be racist? Because he's saying they don't look the same. He said they don't look alike. Wait, you're saying the black cat is racist?
Yeah, Sylvester. That's
Yes.
his name. The black cat is Sylvester.
Okay. I mean, I guess I don't.
Do you guys have favorite scenes?
Yeah.
I said my favorite scene is the Dame Time. That was my favorite scene, honestly. Best part of the movie. Dame Time, like his whole character. Honestly, we didn't get to see. We honestly for the other characters, we got to see their like we saw like the snake for her. Like we already saw like what they could have been. The Dame Time, it was like kind of like, oh, okay, he's their trump card, and he actually looked the coolest out of the whole Gooner squad. He looked the coolest. He looked the coolest to me. His power was the coolest. It was the most memorable. I'm be honest, I forgot that there was a water Gooner on their team.
What fire?
Is this Fire one too?
His name's
No,
Wet
it's
Fire.
the guy. It's Wet Fire.
Oh, Wet Fire. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I forgot there was that. I forgot he was even on the team. But the Dame Time was the most like it was. I liked it. The whole scene, the whole stop in time. That was pretty cool. I mean, it's been done multiple times, but it hasn't been done to death yet. So I enjoyed it.
What about you, Lola?
I had two favorite scenes. The scene where Bugs Bunny kind of calls on Marvin the Martian by saying, "I claim this land for Earth," and then Marvin comes in and they have a full debate on who the planet belongs to. So that was funny. And then he dupes him and takes his spaceship. And then I also like the scene where the grandma beats the time guy. I thought that was funny.
Oh yeah, the Matrix reference.
Yeah.
I like Speedy in that scene.
What about you?
No,
Sergio?
not the Matrix reference. Remember when they
Yeah.
call in the grandma to fight the time guy on the Goon Squad?
Yeah, that was a reference to
Yeah.
Matrix. That's
Yes.
why. That's why LeBron says she is the one.
Oh.
I would say, for me personally, I think I can't really remember too much from this movie, even though I just watched it. But I think one of the funniest jokes and one of the funniest things I saw was when LeBron James first crashes down into Toon World, and he says, "I'm as tall as Kevin. I'm shorter than Kevin Hart."
Really?
Yes, that was funny for me.
Okay. Oh, I want to talk about something that's also a big part of Space Jam, the soundtrack. Because in the first one, Kyrie, I want to talk to you because I know these two don't know about soundtracks.
Wow.
So for the first Space Jam soundtrack, you're familiar with it?
No, I haven't been going back to it in a while.
Oh god damn.
Yeah, take that, Shane.
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Through the whole second movie, the only song I don't know the name of the song, but the only is the algae rhythm song is when they go dun 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 dun. That's the only part of the song I remember.
But the first movie had so many iconic songs in it. Like the guy, I Believe I Can Fly, R. Kelly, when it was good.
I forgot that was in the movie, but like, yeah,
the first song in the movie. It's the first thing you hear.
I forgot that. It's been a while. Like I remember the movie, but it's been a while. I haven't seen it so many times where I just remember all the songs. But now that you say that, I do remember that being a thing. And I graduated to I Believe I Can Fly those. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and like what's it called? Basketball Jones, when all the basketball players suck at living. And they also had Fly Like an Eagle when they showed Michael Jordan playing basketball in Toon World by Seal. And there's so many great songs in that first movie. Welcome to the Jam, but in this one, not really.
It's more like background music.
Yeah, which is not something you need from a Space Jam movie. If you're gonna have it, because the first one, like I said, the first movie was heavily teetering, like skewing more towards a black audience or a black vibe, if that makes any sense, with the music and Michael Jordan in it involved in it.
This movie was more to like every common, like it was trying to get everybody. Like it was just, and it's so for everybody that it became bland.
Yeah, and the animation director from the first movie was Bruce W. Smith, who also did Proud Family, Baby's Kids, Princess and the Frog. So it's heavily in that black culture for the first Space Jam movie. Even with after Space Jam came out, or like around the same time, they had like the thugged out Bugs Bunny or Looney Tunes merch out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was sort of hand in hand with black culture at the time, which makes I don't know. In Space Jam 2, they had Malcolm D. Lee directed, who also did Girls Trip and a bunch of other movies. So,
and that's maybe why I felt like there was no artistic vision in the movie. Like I really felt like like if I could think of this as a sandwich, it felt like I was eating bread. Yeah, and it's good. It's good enough. It's going to sell, but it's just bread. It's nothing special. It's nothing crazy. Like like I'm when I see it, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you remember this bread, guys? I'm not gonna be like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Malcolm D. Lee's filmography. He has movies like Night School, Girl Trip, Barbershop: The Next Cut, Best Man Holiday, Scary Movie 5, Soul Man, like a bunch of movies with a mainly black audience, mainly black cast.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what they're trying to get at with this movie too. But it just
I didn't really feel that.
Yeah, me neither.
I feel like I didn't really feel they were trying to get black. I think they were just trying to get older people in their 40s, older people in their 40s and 30s who had seen Space Jam as a child, and basically people who had watched Space Jam as a kid and had kids today. That was their audience target. That was their audience group.
Yeah, I mean, even in the Space Jam 2 soundtrack, they have like Jonas Brothers in it, and I don't know any brothers that want to listen to Jonas Brothers, but they also got like Lil Uzi, John Legend. The safe black people.
Jonas Brothers, they're hood certified. What do you mean?
What do you mean? I'm saying John Legend's a safe black choice.
That is true.
Yeah. But yeah, all these like Leon Bridges, a lot of the people that they have for the music are a lot of local rap, not really local rappers, but like not as famous rappers. They got Amity, Dame, Dalla, G-Eazy, Brockhampton. Like, you don't know these people, do you?
Like, I do.
Nope.
Yeah, see, Chance the Rapper.
So they had.
I know Little Baby. I know Hands. I know John. I know Lil Uzi. I know the Jonas Brothers. I know Lil Tecca. I know Yeah, I know most of these guys. They're pretty popular.
Huh. Well, Personally,
I don't know who Shockhampton is though, but I know who Corday is. And does that say? I think that's Duckworth. I think that's Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar's last name is Duckworth.
Duckworth. Wait, really?
Yeah. Oh wait, that may be someone else though.
That might not be
Kendrick Lamar's last name is Duckworth, but that may not be Kendrick Lamar.
That is not Kendrick. I'm looking at pictures.
That does not
right
look
now.
like Kung Fu Kenny. We can, yeah.
Doesn't look like Kenny.
But yeah, I'm just saying. It just felt like I was trying to go towards everyone that that it really went for no one. And that's what my thoughts feel. That's basically how I feel about this movie.
I agree with
really
you.
like.
I agree with that sentiment.
But if you want to watch another movie where it has a lot of crossover characters from other properties or franchises that's been out, that's trying to be like Roger Rabbit, I'll say go watch Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
That one's actually good.
It's really good. I love that movie so much. But
Yeah, you could see everyone's favorite character, Ugly Sonic.
let's go to our ratings because I feel like we're sort of skewing into that right now.
Okay.
Sergio, you go.
Let's see. I kind of got bored halfway through this movie, but it was enjoyable, and there is a lot of good like work that's in there, like really great animation and all that stuff. And it does try to at least capture what a Looney Tunes is at the beginning with a bunch of characters, as with Bugs Bunny, they do that a lot. But I would give this probably like a 3 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah, the animation's good. Some of the humor is okay, but as it goes on, it feels more and more like a corporate thing where they just give a bunch of cameos about their property.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they even have like Rick and Morty come in and do a cameo with the Tasmanian Devil, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then I realized, wait, they have nothing to do with they have nothing.
Yeah, I thought the same thing actually.
You know what?
And I like
I'll say. Do you know what? They're actually dead now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who's dead?
Rick and Morty in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah, and in the show, there's a episode where they come in saying, "Hey Morty, check it out! I killed our version of Space Jam 2."
And I did like the cameo with the DC superheroes with Superman, Batgirl, Green Lantern. That was cool, but that's all they were. They were just cameos. And I think if I did want to see them, I'd probably just go back and watch the old TV shows.
Yeah. So Lola, you go.
I think I would give this a 2.
Oh.
What?
Speak your piece.
Yeah. Well, along with what we were saying earlier, it's like an okay sequel, but it was clearly just a cash grab and cameos. Other than that, it felt like it didn't have as much heart as I felt Space Jam, the first one.
The first one was still a commercial. Don't get it twisted. It's still nostalgia.
Oh, yes, but I enjoy watching Space Jam more than Space Jam 2.
Okay.
That's why I said it's an okay sequel. It's okay.
Remember how you...
If someone puts it on, it's fine.
I remember you tried getting out of it and watching something else because we were both...
No, I did not.
You were stalling.
No. I wasn't stalling. I genuinely was going to watch it, and then stuff came up. So then I said, okay, we could watch it here. And then we did.
No, what happened was you wanted to watch an old childhood movie I think was called Nimsy's Island. And then...
I'm not talking
No, we're getting into it.
No, we're not.
And then
You agreed to watch it with me because we had a conversation where we were talking about old movies that are probably not good. I even said to myself, I remember liking it, but I don't know if it was actually good.
Yeah, but you said it after we said, okay, well, we watched Space Jam, but then we watched Nimsy's Island first, and I had to find Nimsy's Island. I couldn't find it. It's like, you're gonna watch it when we get to the house. Like, well, we can watch Space Jam right now.
When you said Nim's Island, the first thing I thought about was
It's not even called Nim's Island. It's Impy's Island.
Impy's Island.
Yeah.
It's a German movie.
It's
I was
not
gonna say that it
I
reminds me
can't
of
find it in English.
Well, you're bad.
How am I bad? I was looking online and I came up with it was another language.
You know what? Have fun sleeping alone.
Damn.
That's all I have to say. Now,
Joke's on you. I'm never alone.
oh, is it because you goon?
Hey, don't stop another man's goon. Don't stop
Notice
another
how
man's
it got
goon.
silent after that? Because it's true.
Don't stop
Hey.
another man's goon. Are you like? This is what I mean. This is what I mean here.
Goodbye.
Wait, no.
Finish your rating.
No. Sergio.
I'm not. I didn't even leave.
Oh.
Finish your rating.
Oh, Sergio, you go. I'm not my turn yet. Sergio, you go.
Dude, I already win. I was
You
the first
did?
Sergio
one.
already rated the
Oh,
thing.
Yeah, he
Kyrie.
gave it a 3 out of 5.
Kyrie, go.
I'm sorry, Chance the Man. I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 5 also.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
to me, I'm not gonna lie, after the Daffy Duck scene, I genuinely was just waiting till the basketball scene happened. And I didn't like the rapping scene.
Oh yeah, the
I
rapping
didn't
scene.
like the fact that this was a cash grab. Like, I'm pretty sure LeBron James wanted to actually be in a fun, newer movie. Like, it could have been Looney Tunes, but it could have been fun and a new idea. And I'm pretty sure LeBron James would have enjoyed that more. And he probably did that just so, like, because he grew up on Space Jam, and he wanted to also have his own Space Jam. And in my opinion, the original Space Jam is better on this fact alone. When Space Jam came out, that was really the only thing at it. That was the only thing at its time. Like, they had never done that before,
Who
and
from
that's what
Roger
made it
Rabbit?
so unique. Yeah, but I'm like, they never did that with a basketball player talking about basketball. Like, who thought a basketball movie would do so that well? So it really was a thing of its time, and they tried to strike lightning in a bottle again, but they had none of the, like you said, none of the imagination that was put into the original one, which you can see and tell throughout the entire movie. And honestly, through part of the movie, it really does feel like a drag, and you're just getting through it. And even by the end, the climax, it doesn't really have a good resolution. It's just like, oh yeah, you remember the glitch from the beginning of the game, guys? And then, like, you're like, and then they say, okay, LeBron's gonna sacrifice himself, but we all know Bugs Bunny is gonna sacrifice himself. It kind, so like, and then they brought him back at the end of the movie, so like, it
I don't know
didn't really have
how.
any. So yeah, they didn't really
He's
have
a
any
tune.
emotional
You can't kill a
impact.
tune.
But how could he
Tunes
get
Yeah.
don't
out?
die.
He was like, you can't. And I was like,
I mean,
oh,
he did
I
it
was like, okay,
before.
I guess that's a thing now.
No, he
But
didn't.
like, to me, it it wasn't that imaginative. It's nothing against the movie. That you could tell the people, the artists that worked on it and all, and LeBron James tried his best. The artists tried their best, but they just were working with a shitty script, and there's nothing you can do when you're working with a shitty script.
Well said. Honestly, you might have different opinions on it, but that was really well said.
Yeah.
For me,
What's your rating?
wow.
2 out of 5.
My rating, I'd give this movie 4 out of 5.
4.
Mhm.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. I don't care. I don't care.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Wait before you gave torch and pitchforks. Let me explain. So I really liked the animation for it. Also, I already had a lot of idea of what this movie's gonna be like because it actually caught me off guard multiple times. Because first of all, LeBron James produced the movie. It was a production company, and
He did.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's been doing a lot of production movies. Like he's been producing a lot of things lately. Like remember that Adam Sandler movie Hustle?
No.
It's a basketball movie. It was actually really good. But this is like one of his bigger movies that he produced. And knowing that going in, I'm like, well, this movie's gonna be circling around how he's the best person ever, like the GOAT, and how nothing he could do could be wrong. But then it starts off with him saying how he messed up playing games, and he's sort of over like a dad that wants his son to be just like him, and not really listen to what he's saying. So he's already flawed, which caught me off guard. Because again, with the first Space Jam movie, Michael Jordan is like a god that lives humbly, like he's like a god living with the smaller folk in the
But
regular
can
house.
I say something to that point?
Yeah,
In my opinion, like Michael Jordan, that was what Michael Jordan was during the 90s to his opponent. Like, they literally called this man Black Jesus. And to me, when they made LeBron, like, I feel like they didn't capture who LeBron James is. Like, I wish LeBron would have done a lot better if he was able to just be LeBron James in the movie. You could tell he was reading from a script. Like, imagine if he was able to just be LeBron James. If you ever watch basketball, you know LeBron James is not the type to be like, you gotta focus on, you can't be you. Like, I wish they would have went somewhere different and would have like actually worked with LeBron. Well, I guess they probably did because he's the producer, but like, I wish they would have had more creative idea in that ways. And like, okay, we can find another way where LeBron can just be LeBron, be himself, because we already know how he is. We've seen him on TV. We've seen him on social media. We've seen his personality. Like, and we know that's just not him. So when I was watching the movie, I just felt like, and I'm not even a big basketball fan, but I was like, that's just not LeBron James. He doesn't act like that.
well, yeah, but this is a role. It's like an overfantasized version of him. Like same thing with Space Jam. Okay, I'll give this to Space Jam 1. They did try humbling Michael Jordan, but they did it too much with him because this is after he retired and played baseball and then went back to playing basketball. So they're able to make fun of him playing playing baseball. And so
It
that's
was golf.
no, it was
Oh wait,
baseball.
no. That's later in life. It's later in life.
Yeah.
It was baseball.
And so they get to make fun of him for that, which makes him down to earth and have him. But then I draw a line at him living in the suburbs in a regular house.
Does he not?
No, he was in a mansion.
Did he still?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did not live in like a small house like that.
Yeah, but like you don't really think
The
about
house
that.
wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
If we're talking
that's
about like
his
Michael
story.
Jordan's house in Space Jam, it wasn't. I remember it being. It was a suburban house, but it wasn't that small.
It was.
But maybe I'm just thinking of the scene where Daffy and Bugs go in there, so it made the house look bigger than it was. Maybe I'm thinking of that.
I mean, it did have 2 stories. That's what I remember from that scene.
This is what the house
So-
looks like. I'm gonna put a picture of it right now.
Okay.
Check this shit out.
We can't see it.
Wait.
We just see the
Still
monster.
can't see it.
Lair George.
Look at that house.
Yeah, that's really big.
Okay, seeing this just reminds me of like Kendrick of like or just a diss track basically.
Not like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I see like a bird's eye view of a picture like this, I just think of that diss track.
Yeah. But bottom line is, I like this one. I'll prefer this one over the first one, not because of nostalgia, but as a movie. Because again, I feel like you guys are basing the first movie off a lot of nostalgia.
I am.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I'm being honest. I'm basing it off of the nostalgia.
And I appreciate
mean,
you saying that, admitting that.
The first movie is good, but yeah, a lot of the appeal I think does come from nostalgia, even though it does have some pretty good points.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm giving the same rating I gave the first one. So that tells you I think this is better than the first one, but I do really appreciate what they did in the first one too. So I think they're practically almost equal to each other.
I don't think that's true.
I don't agree.
Different
with that statement.
reasons. God, for different reasons. Like, I don't know. It's just fun. I had a lot of fun watching it.
That's great.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
And
you're
that,
allowed to have fun.
and that note, we could end this episode.
I
Mhm.
think what
And you
everybody
and Kyrie can
all
do
have our own
all you want.
opinions.
I'm
But
so-
I
no,
do
wait, no,
have a
wait. I'm sorry,
question
Kyrie.
for you.
Wait, no. What were you saying, Lola? Well, no. What did he just say?
I didn't say anything.
I can
I was
repeat the
asking
footage.
Sergio how his day was.
I can isolate the footage from the audio on this. You might as well tell me what it is.
You know what I said already. That's
No,
why you want-
say it again.
No, don't say it. Let him go through the entire recording.
No.
Yeah. You can find it. But yeah, as I was saying, Sergio, how was your day?
Can't complain too much, although taxes are kind of like stressful.
Man, why are you bringing reality into this? This is Space Jam, a new legacy. We're done. Good night.
Exactly.
Maybe that should be the new movie, Bugs Bunny and Taxes.
They kind of did that with Wile E. Coyote with Akima. How do you say that?
Acme. It's
Acme.
Acme.
But yeah, it's called Acme. But yeah, they were originally gonna make a movie where he sued Acme.
After watching this and also watching Looney Tunes Back in Action, I cannot tell whether or not like Acme products are just like dysfunctional or if it's just Wile E. Coyote where he just has bad luck and just very clumsy nature.
It's Wiley. Because even in the movie, we saw him getting sucked into the machine, into like the ball machine.
Well, yeah, but in Looney Tunes Back in Action, he launches a rocket. He launches it perfectly, yet it comes back to him.
Yeah. Wile E. Coyote is a lot like Daffy Duck in the sense that he's kind of a character that he's like that one friend in the friend group who everyone makes fun of, but there's not really a reason. They're like that. They're the joke.
I guess so, but I did like him a lot more in this movie because he does do a lot more useful stuff, and that was just refreshing for me to see.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we called it an episode. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kyrie, for joining us.
No problem.
And I'm Chance.
I'm Sergio.
I'm Lola.
Oh, I'm Kyrie.
And have a cinematic day. That's all, folks.
What?
What?
Are you sure you're not gonna get sued for that?
No.
I'm pretty sure we could. We could if they wanted to.
They don't listen to us. We're not that popular yet.
True.
Oh, okay.
They do
So
fight.
we're fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
He
All
said
right.
folk. He said folk with a K. He didn't say it as. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, that's how you get past the copyright. He said folk.
Whenever I heard someone say that, I always thought they were saying fork.
Go folk
You
yourself.
thought they were
Sergio.
saying fork?
I always thought they were saying fork. I was like, what does that mean?
That's all, fork.
Go fork yourself, Sergio. All right. Bye, guys. Have a cinematic day.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok at Brick Wall Cinema. Have a cinematic day.